protecting the AAA bond rating as we have over the years. But I believe it is time when you look at a state that is growing in terms of revenue, roughly over 4% on average. You have $1 billion, $100 million is not too much to give back to the citizens of the state.
Let's talk about infrastructure. I-85, I think when that collapsed, it kind of realized that we were kind of handicapped in the state. You mentioned infrastructure. Is it only going to be interstates, or are you also interested in increasing public transit as well?
Well, I think certainly when we talk about infrastructure, and we've got to look at the maintenance that is required for our bridges as well as our roads. And I will bring the state agencies together to put together a strong plan to make sure that we're ranking all of our bridges and roads and those that need the repair the fastest, and we will accelerate those programs. We will also build the new types of corridors in which we need here in our state. We'll be willing to go under and also go over if that is required. We have to think outside the box, and we have to be willing to really stretch ourselves because nobody wants to sit in traffic. No one wants to lose productivity or lose time away from their family. And I'm going to be a governor that's going to lead on transportation and infrastructure. Certainly transit is an area that we have seen because of the bridge on I-85, the collapse, how so many individuals have reached out to MARTA and how that's been a value added to their life. We believe very strongly in the expansion of that, and I'll be committed to bringing the agencies together to do a needs assessment and then determine where we need to expand and how quick we can do it and how quick we can build a consensus among the communities in which it would go to.
Any areas in that strategic plan that you'd like personally to see them focus on?
That I would want them
personally to see them focus on that transportation plan?
Well, I think really on transportation, you have to be strategic in the way you go about building out the infrastructure and also maintaining the infrastructure of the state. And that's really the parameters that I will be giving the state agencies to make sure that we rank every single road along with every single bridge, which one needs to repair the fastest, and then the corridors that are the most congested. I mean, you look at congestion and you determine what do we do in order to fix those. Do we need to explore double-decking, reversible lanes, other types of things, and then build a consensus around that. But this has to be a high priority for a state that is growing and is going to grow by 4.5 million people in 15 years. It is time for us to lead boldly, and lead with great vision in order to give the results that the citizens of our state are looking for.
I've heard you say we might go under a couple times. So if we have a Governor Cagle, are we going to have like a big dig type project?
Well, I don't take anything off the table. I think it's important that we explore. Now, certainly you have to analyze the return on the investment, what kind of metrics that it would deliver in the end. But it's time for us to be big. It's time for us to be bold as a state. I mean, Georgia is the capital of the South, and I'm going to be a governor that's going to lead with passion, with clarity, and a decisive mind.
And you said you don't want to do a negative campaign, but it's going to be a pretty crowded field, more than likely.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're going to have people that potentially will get in. But in the end, I'm going to take my message to Georgia, and I don't need to tear anybody else down in order to make myself look good. That's a failed strategy. People are tired of it. So we'll be committed to a vision, a positive vision, a bold vision for the state.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.